You tapping in real quick one final time. Chepe Mariscal versus Damon Jackson. And this video right here, we just gonna chop it up for a couple minutes, man. I was out walking the dogs this morning, and it dawned on me that I would not be doing anybody any favors not to bring this up. I bring it up when it pertains to absolutely everybody else. So what would I look like leaving it out the conversation just because it happens to pertain to one of the homies in this situation right here? Understand what I'm saying to you? So with that being said, let's talk about it, man. Know what I mean? Chepe. I'm very high on the young man. Very high. Very solid. Very well-rounded. And very fucking dangerous in his own right. You understand what I'm saying to you? But I would not be doing anybody any favors had I not sat down and shined light on the fact that, you know, every one of these matchups prior to right now, this coming Saturday, that Chepe has looked absolutely amazing in and outside the UFC, especially since entering the UFC, has all been against other prospects. You know what I mean? I was high on him when he came into the UFC. He had fights outside of the UFC where he secured victories over Youssef Salal, you know, Pat Sabatini and other individuals that made their way to the UFC. You know what I mean? And then coming into the UFC, what he's been able to do, and at underdog money every single fucking time. You know what I'm saying? And he's looked amazing. And he's gotten these other prospects the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So there's not much of a difference in this situation from when I spoke about people getting overly invested in Christian Rodriguez looking so good against these other prospects, because Julian Erosa was not a prospect. He was a battle-tested, proven UFC veteran. You understand what I'm saying to you? And it was going to be a different fight. I called it. I told motherfuckers Julian was going to wrap him up. That's exactly what happened. You know what I mean? And then again, with Elvis Brenner, looking real good against all these other prospects. You understand what I'm saying to you? As he should. But Joe Alvarez, in my personal opinion, I said it, he was a way more dangerous version of a Julian Erosa, and he was going to get that boy the fuck up out of there, man. You know what I mean? Beat that boy the fuck up and get him the fuck up out of there, and that's exactly what he did. You know what I mean? Now here we are. Chepe Mariscal. I'm very high on the guy. Very solid, very well-rounded, very powerful, and very dangerous in every fucking department. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I am still very highly confident that he can get the job done on Saturday night and secure a victory. But I wouldn't be doing anybody any favors, including myself, man, if I didn't really grasp on to the reality of the situation and the facts. And the facts are that Damon Jackson is by far his toughest test as of yet. He has not faced anybody en route to the UFC or since being in the UFC that is as solid, well-rounded, or as dangerous as Damon Jackson, or as battle-tested as Damon Jackson, in my personal opinion, or who has faced the level of opposition as that of a Damon Jackson, in my personal opinion. And Chepe Mariscal has been knocked out 3 times. So although I am very highly confident that Chepe Mariscal will be able to secure this victory on Saturday and get the job done, there is a night where Damon Jackson catches him cleanly, connects on that chin, and disconnects Chepe Mariscal from his consciousness, as Chepe has been knocked out, KO'd, TKO'd 3 times in his career. You understand what I'm saying to you? And Damon Jackson absolutely possesses the power, the pop, and the ability to disconnect this young man from his consciousness on Saturday. You understand what I'm saying to you? You cannot sleep on Damon Jackson's power, especially in his counters. You understand what I'm saying to you? He's accurate. he throws with some heat and some precision when in those you know, slanging and banging situations, man. You know what I mean? More times than not, Damon Jackson's the one to come out on top in those kind of situations, man. He does possess a reach advantage. Chepe Mariscal has the 5 years youth advantage. You know what I'm saying? He's got that judo and jiu-jitsu in his back pocket, that wrestling and grappling. You know what I'm saying? I feel as he edges Damon out in all those departments. But Damon does possess that reach, and he does possess that pop. His counters are deceptively powerful. You understand what I'm saying to you? So there is a night where he catches Chepe and disconnects him from his consciousness, man. You know, just felt like I had to put that out there.